Hey everybody, Hans Harkey here. I'm here with another special guest, a good friend of mine, Ian Scott Rudolph. Woo! That's right. Give him a round of applause.
Yeah, no, that applause is for you, Hans.
No, it's for you.
Wow.
Now, this guy here played Captain Sweatpants on The Big Bang Theory. I'm sure you're familiar with that show, right? Big Bang Theory? Captain Sweatpants. That's him. Scott, yes.
I brought my Captain Sweatpants shirt.
That's right. The one that was actually worn on the show, right?
This one was actually not worn on the show.
Really?
That one, I think they have it over at the Smithsonian.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
I think I saw that when I was there in D.C. last month.
Either that or the garbage in back of Warner Brothers.
Oh, yeah. But hey, they should have let you keep at least something of your wardrobe, right?
Yeah.
Did they?
No, I mean, I'm still waiting to go back, so they can't give me the wardrobe till the show's over.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, Mr. Scott, how long have you been acting? What got you into acting?
Sure. Actually, acting was something I wanted to do when I was really young, and I tried doing it, and I came out here to Los Angeles from Chicago, and nobody cared. I probably wasn't very good, and no one was interested, so I kind of gave it up and went behind the camera. And then I started off as a production assistant, and then I was a first AD on all these low budget movies. And then I kind of left the business for a while, got into film festivals, and did a lot of film festivals as a programmer and a founder. I still have one festival called the Chicago International Real Shorts Festivals, and we show 100 short films over 3 or 4 days, and it's been going for 15 years, believe it or not.
15?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
money.
So then I got into producing,
Mm-hmm.
and actually just got into acting completely by accident.
All right.
Yeah.
By accident.
The way most people get into it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But it was a good accident, though, right? It was a good one.
Yeah, it was a pretty good accident. So I needed unemployment insurance, and so I needed 1 day of work because we were producing this film, and as a producer, you don't get paid for like a year or a year and a half, so you go without a paycheck. And I was eligible for unemployment, so my producing partner suggested that he can go get me on the show on some show as an extra, and that I would get my 1 day of work, and I would I would get my unemployment. So he called up a few people. I went down to Central Casting, and he got me on a show. I think it was called the Horse Whisperer, or the Ghost Whisperer.
The Ghost Whisperer.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Ghost Whisperer. So I did that. It was fun. Being an extra was great because you just don't do anything and they pay you. So I just sat around for the day, and then it was over. I thought I'd never do anything like that again. And a few months later, as we're about to go in production on a feature film, Central Casting calls and goes, "Hey, they saw your stuff over at Warner Brothers, and there's this new show called The Big Bang Theory." I'd never heard of it, and so they said, they really want you for this part, or at least they want to come, talk to you about this little part. And so I said, "Oh, that's so nice of you, but I'm just not interested. I don't do that." They were probably thinking I don't do extra work, but I don't do acting or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I hung up, and then they called back a second time, and I declined them again. And then a third time they called, and I said, well, and they said they're going to pay me just to show up with
Right.
these other people. And so I'm like, what the heck? So I went to Warner Brothers, and then there were a bunch of people that kind of looked like me a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I was the only one that did not want to get the part, though. Everyone else really wanted it. And,
it works out that way.
Yeah, usually when you don't want something, you get it. When you really want it, you don't get it. So so I got the part, and then we taped the show. It was a heck of a lot of fun. I didn't have any lines or anything like that, but they liked it, and they liked me. So a few weeks later, they called me back and said, "Hey, we want Captain Sweatpants back again." So I came back again, and again and again, and a few seasons went by, and then I'm like, hey, that's kind of interesting. Maybe I could take up acting again, because now that I've gained weight, I've lost my hair, I'm older. Maybe people are interested in me now for some reason. So I got some auditions for some commercials, and I just booked those right away, and it just kind of steamrolled into this thing, and and then here we are today.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Do you have any memorable moments? Like one good one, it could be funny, it could be bad, it could be really good on working on The Big Bang or any other project you've worked on.
I did this thing on a show called, it's a low budget show called 1,000 Ways to Die. I think, was that you remember that?
Yeah.
And so apparently there you had to do your own stunts, but there's like no stunt man really. And they didn't tell me this at all. And I was gonna have to fall off like the back of a moving truck, because I was a mover that steals something and gets killed by a giant armoire falling on top of me.
Oh man.
So so I remember like getting up there and thinking like, well, they're not going very fast. They're like, okay, there's this like big mattress behind you, just fall backwards as the car moves or the truck moves forward. And I'm like, okay, I can do this. And so when I got on there, and then I'm like, it's actually scary because you can't look backwards. You have to just trust that that's going to be there. You're not going to fall on your head.
Yep, a trust fall.
5 feet. And so we did it a couple times, and and that was kind of an interesting moment, doing some stunts. And then I also did some stunts on a commercial. I did a commercial for a kind of like this wireless cable TV provider in Denmark, and for that I also had to do stunts where I ran through walls and stuff.
Nice.
It was so crazy, and looking, it was kind of scary at the time, but looking back on it, it was just a lot of fun.
Right on, man. That's cool. Are you working on anything right now currently, and where can people find some of your work that you've done in the past?
Sure. You can. I don't know where you can find me. I guess just kind of look up Ian Scott Rudolph, and I'll appear on a couple things. You probably will miss me, so you got to study as you're watching it. You got to, don't close your eyes at all. But right now I'm actually working. I'm trying to get back into the producing and working TV stuff and writing, and I'm working on this really cool TV pilot that we're putting together. We're just in the informal stages. It's about LAPD helicopter pilots. So I like to call it my pilot.
My pilot.
Right.
That's
because it's a
catchy.
pilot for a pilot. What are you doing, Hans?
Me? Going back to Animal Kingdom.
Ooh,
Animal Kingdom
nice.
Season 4.
Wow.
Season 4. Keep watching. Keep us employed. Yes, Animal Kingdom Season 4, and then the feature film Todd in Orlando this summer.
Oh, that's right. You've got that big movie coming up, Todd.
Yeah, Mr. Todd. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
That'll be fun. Can I go with you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Can you? What's that?
You're shooting in Orlando?
Yeah.
I want to go to Disney World, so it'll be great. Let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah, go with Randy and come on down.
Yeah. All right.
Have some fun.
Can I play like your delinquent friend who's like just mischievous and gets you into trouble?
In real life or in Todd?
I'm already there in real life.
Okay, but in Todd, sure, we could ask Aaron to write that in for you. Let's see how that goes.
Okay.
Do you have any advice for any actors or actresses, filmmakers, producers, writers, directors that are just starting out? Do you have anything you want to share with them that will help them out?
I mean, I don't know. I haven't ascended to like great heights or anything like that, so I feel we're giving advice. But the one thing that's helped me is I've been successful when I've just kind of been myself and not try to be somebody that I'm not, which is strange because you're acting, you're always somebody else. But it's kind of like you want to be your version of that person. Like, I'm not a murderer, but if I tried to play like this really mean murderer, I probably wouldn't do it very well. But if I played, what if I were a murderer? How would I murder people,
Yeah.
Hopefully this
Something
won't
to
show
think
up in my
about.
trial or something. But yeah, just be yourself, Put yourself into a character, and if it's different, great. Don't do what other people are doing, because that's probably not going to work. Someone's already doing it.
Yeah. Right on. That was good stuff, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you so much for coming out for this little interview today.
Hey, no problem. Anytime you need me,
Appreciate
I'm
it,
there
buddy.
for you, Hans.
All right. Thank you once again for watching another interview. And if you would like to subscribe, just hit the button below. Hit the notification button for more interviews, more cooking stuff. Got a lot of good stuff coming up. Yes. Did you see I cooked salmon the other day?
Yeah, but I don't see any salmon here. You invite me over, you don't have any food?
I just ate it. I just ate the salmon. Anyways, folks, take care. See you on the next one. And peace out.